Okay, so before we begin, I'd like to say a few words about the election. So, I made a bet, not to anyone, just to myself, and now that everything's all counted and confirmed, I can safely say that if a few key swing states have gone the other way, we would be talking about 1992 right now. So, a moment of silence for what could have been. And let's go. Oh yeah, I gotta plug the Patreon first, don't I? Well, $2 will get you into my Discord, and $5 will get you early access to my stuff. Let's welcome our new $2 member, Miss H.E. Maid Doll. Thank you for your support. If you want to get a shout out in the next video, click the link below. Okay, now let's go. In the year 2000. Just like this year, there was an election. And also, just like this year, it was between a sitting vice president and a guy not many people liked. Oh, and that New York slumlord from TV ran on the Reform Party for like a week before he decided this whole politics thing was stupid and noped out. Wonder what he's doing now. No, I don't. Meanwhile, in the world of music, the new millennium started off with, I don't want to say a whimper, it was more like that smoke puff after a bang. The explosion of 1999 gave way to the complacency of 2000. I'm not going to say it was a bad year for music, but looking at that week's chart, I found quite a lot of slop that I remember. And I also found a lot of pretty good stuff that I remember, but we'll go through those in the next video. But for now, it's time to vote a bunch of scrubs off the island. We're taking a look at...
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I cut my arm bleeding.
Alright, partner. Keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is.
Sure, why not start off with an easy target? Better yet, why not start off with the easiest target of them all? Sometimes when I make videos about the 60s or the 70s, I tend to get shit from boomers who get mad at me for bashing some stupid disposable bubblegum song because I wasn't there at the time, so I can never appreciate it like they do, so I should just shut the fuck up.
Now I know y'all be loving this shit right here. L-I-M-P, biscuit is right here.
Well, I want to let it be known that I was there at the time. I knew people who willingly listened to Limp Bizkit. Hell, I was one of those people for a while. And even we thought Fred Durst was a fucking joke.
Shut the fuck up and back the fuck up while we fuck this track up.
Like, yeah, the songs were bangers, but we still pointed and laughed at his big dumb face and his stupid red hat. And then there were songs like this that made it easier to laugh at him. Listen to how he just sounds. Hands up, no, hands down! And now listen to how he says rollin'. Rollin', 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 rollin'. Yeah, you're so aggro, so tough. Oh, and there was this other version, wasn't there?
Check my dangerous slang control.
Yeah, hip-hop remix with verses by DMX, Method Man, and Redman. That version is actually pretty good.
Really wanna get shit started. With people everywhere, just get free started.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I take it back. That version also sucks.
Because we get it on every day and every night. Get this platinum thing right here.
I could say more about this song, but I don't think I have to. Mad TV did a parody of it around this time that was just spot on. Yeah, instead of rolling, it's posing. 'Cause they're all posers. Then again, everyone's a little bit poser.
Hey ladies, hey fellas, and the people that don't give a fuck.
Okay, that, I gotta admit, is a very nice shout out to the non-binary folks. We really don't give a fuck.
Hey rockers, hip hoppers, and everybody all around the world.
So, while this song does suck, it's the kind of suck I can't help but feel a little affection for. And besides, how can anyone really hate Fred Durst? Keep on rolling, Mr. Durst. May you continue to play the fucking track!
Rollin', 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 rollin'. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. With arms wide open under the sunlight.
Sure, why not go with another easy target? Well, I just heard.
The news today. It seems my life.
I can't really hate on this song either. I mean, Scott Stapp just had a baby. Can't fault him for wanting to sing about the joys of fatherhood. I've heard worse. Oh, Tommy Lee, you are a lot of things, but one thing you will never be is sentimental. Still better than Methods of Mayhem. Now there's something to look up if you want a good laugh and a half.
I'll show you everything with arms wide open.
Yeah, the only reason it's on the list is because, well, it's kitsch, camp, awesomely bad. I could have had it on the best list just as easily for the same reasons. But as easy as it was to laugh at Fred Durst, it was even easier to laugh at Scott Stapp. Hunger, sunlight, a lot more fun too. My personal favorite is this line.
I hope he's not like me.
Yeah, I hope he's not like you, Scott. Especially with the whole going insane thing. Sheesh.
With arms wide open under the sunlight.
But you know, this song sucks, but hey, every generation's gotta have their own power ballads, so why not us millennials? Heh.
With arms wide open. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing.
If you're waiting for something, you can stop now. Aaron Carter is not going on the list.
Then I jumped on the table, this is what I said. People all around, you got to.
For a couple of reasons. One, Aaron's Party is a jam. Yeah, it's stupid, but it's charmingly stupid. Just a fun little story rap song about a kid throwing a house party while his parents aren't home. And it's got the beat from Bust a Move. I mean, who doesn't love Bust a Move? And the other reason is, well, Aaron Carter himself.
Sooner or later she'll be walking away. I got something to say to her.
Finding out about his sudden death at the age of 34 just broke me. Even though I always thought he was a little shit. For him to go out like this, with the traumatic childhood he had, and how he spent his adult life getting high and acting out at everyone, online and offline, I watched that documentary about him on Hulu, and my heart just broke. He was crying for help, but he just couldn't listen when they cried right back. Yeah, as much as I would have loved to, we're not going to be bashing on Aaron Carter. So there was this kid named Lil Bow Wow.
Around here we pop them collars. Around here we get them dollars.
And yes, this is the same kid who would go on to star in Like Mike, and then go on to be, well, just plain Bow Wow. You know, for someone with such a cool dog name, I never really thought that much about him in general. He was always just kinda there. So I guess I could cut him a little bit of slack.
All I wanna do is see you bounce with me, bounce with me.
For one, that's a really good hook. It's no crisscross will make you jump or anything, but it does make me want to bounce, I'll give it that. And for what it's worth, the kid's got a good flow too.
There's a beat to the old dub, but you out, even your girl. Fall in love when I smell the type of
Like, that's impressive for a kid to have that kind of flow. But let's get back to crisscross for a second.
whack.
I think one of the reasons why Jump works so well is that these kids don't need to remind you that they're kids. They just go out there with their pants on backwards and do their thing. Hell, the first two lines are telling you not to look at them as little kids. Lil Bow Wow, on the other hand, really wants you to know how lil he is. Like, he's literally rapping like he's a little kid trying to be like the big people. There are some parts where it works, though. Yeah, like the Mickey Mouse chain. I mean, it's basic, but then again, Mickey Mouse is the king of Disney mascots. Why would you not want to be the king of anything? Oh yeah, this was on the soundtrack, wasn't it? Nice product placement. Oh, look at this, introducing Lil Bow Wow. Ooh. Okay, that is good. Yes, respect girls. They're not objects. It's nice that we're teaching the younger generation to...
When I turn 16, I'ma call her though and show her how to ride with the ballio.
Oh, god damn it. Couldn't even go one line with that. Look, I don't mean to be too hard on the kid. He did grow up to be a well-adjusted adult and had a pretty consistent career, all the way up until he retired from rap with his final album, which is supposed to be released anytime soon on Death Row? These guys are still around? Huh. Guess the kid came a long way from So-So Death.
What you gonna do, shawty? What you gonna do?
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Give me one night.
Una noche, give me a break.
I know deep inside you need me.
Oh yes, we are now officially going to Pots. A bunch of pasty white boys from Cincinnati heard all this Latin music that was getting popular and were like, yeah, let's do that. Does it work? Is no Spanish for no?
Your passion make me crazy.
Okay, I'll give them a chance. I mean, they're trying. They're really doing their best with their voices, and yeah, we got a nice little Latin guitar-driven beat going on in there. But, I don't know. I'm just having a hard time believing this. They don't really seem like they're really getting themselves into it like Enrique or Ricky. It feels more like they're just using this sound as a Halloween costume. Like they're doing karaoke at some Cancun resort or something. Oh, hey, it's... Okay, that was interesting. Other than that, this is just lame. I guess you can call it a good attempt, but yeah, it didn't work. Stick to pouring Hormel mix on spaghetti and calling it chili.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort.
Hey, you want to go back to the Mad TV well again?
When you're feeling crummy.
Yeah, they did a skit mocking TRL, and of course they would use the boy band ballad song. And they definitely got it spot on. Right down to the viewer requests.
It's a copy.
I love NSYNC because they're the bomb diggity bomb. I want to have your baby.
Amazing. They even got the parody spot on, in that it's just as much a bunch of stupid blah crap as the original. Yeah, the boy bands. Even though I like them now, I still don't, but I respect them at least. Anyway, this I Promise You by NSYNC. Yeah, it's exactly what you think it is.
I've loved you forever.
girl, I love you, girl, and when you're sad, I'll make you glad, and I'll, like, also keep you warm and stuff. Like, this I promise you, girl.
Till the day my life is through, this I promise you.
And that's pretty much it. Just the standard soft music and the standard soft styles. In other words, tailor-made for TRL.
Till the day my life is through.
Oh my god, I requested this I Promise You by Incest because they're so hot and so cute and I'm gonna marry Lance Bass.
And there's just not much else to say about this. It's bland, it's generic, Justin doesn't even tell us what month it's gonna be. But hey, promises are nice, I guess.
This I promise you.
Shut up, Incest! From everyone here at the Heartbeat, where we play real music! Roar! We'll be right back after this, I promise you.
Welcome to NBCI.com. One site with everything you need. Need a vacation? How about two? NBCI.com and LoisFair.com want to send you and a guest home for the holidays. Hi, Mom.
Are you married yet?
And then there's trip number 2. So you get a vacation from your vacation. 5 nights in Aruba. So log on to NBCI.com for all your travel needs and register for your chance to win. NBCI.com. One site with everything you need.
Vote for me. My dad was president. I even look like my dad.
Big deal. My dad was a senator. Yep.
We have the same shoe size. And
Yeah, well, I invented the internet. Lots of other stuff, too.
once my mom thought I was my dad.
Space shuttle. That was mine.
On the phone, people think I'm my dad.
Guess me. I'm on TV.
We have the same name. My dad and I, that is.
Not going anywhere for a while? Grab a Snickers. Peanuts, caramel, and chocolate. That ought to hold you.
My dad and I wear the same pants.
I invented pants.
Hungry? Grab a Snickers.
An unlocked gun could be the death of your family.
See, I promised you we'd be back. And we're back. Yay.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort.
So, vitamin C. If I may kind of quote Sean Fay Wolf of Diamond X Studios music, she sure did exist, didn't she? I thought she was fine. She wasn't anyone I went out of my way to listen to, but that song she did that interpolated Fantano was pretty good. And you know what? Graduation may be a stupid, sappy song, but goddamn if it doesn't make me tear up a little. What happened to her anyway? Oh, so that's what happened. She went on a one-way trip to Planet My Career Is Over. Alright, well, this is Vitamin C trying to do what Jewel would do with Intuition a few years later. Yeah, all that positivity and shit wasn't getting her anywhere, so she's gotta totally sex it up. Look at this album cover. It's like she's not even trying to hide it. Anyway, you'd think this is a song about how she wants it and you can give it to her. Well, you'd at least have the first part right.
Something inside that you can provide me.
Yeah, this is about how you think you can satisfy her, but no, you can't. 'Cause she still has the itch. Oh wait, hold on, I think the Vitamin C Bot 8000 is acting up again. Yeah, this dumb stuttering part just kinda turns the song into slop. I already wasn't buying this from the lady who told me to smile that one time, and yeah, I'm buying it even less now.
Something inside that you can provide me.
That album didn't sell, by the way. and her career just sputters out from there. With that, I'm gonna leave you with something else that was on the album. A cover of I Know What Boys Like. Now there's a thing that just should not be.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort.
Web 1.0 was a hell of a drug. I have waited the entire run of my channel to show you this. Sing it, cowboy.
www.memory.
Okay, speaking as someone who was there at the time, one thing I can tell you about the early days of the internet is this. People made websites about everything.
You're gonna walk out on this heart of mine.
Didn't matter how stupid or mundane it was. If you could sign up for a GeoCities or Tripod account, you can easily build your own website to beg your estranged wife to come back to you. Nothing says I miss you like just click on me.
If you feel the need, just click on me.
And I just love how this song is literally him advertising his website. Especially with the video where he shows up on billboards with all those weird-ass graphics. You could take any random section and it'd be an instant commercial.
You can tell me that you love me through your keyboard and wires. Just slide your little mouse around until you see it land. At www.memory.
See? There you go! In terms of corniness, this is very high-level corny.
If you feel like love.
Not to mention how dated it is. Oh man, love that choppy reel video. Yep, that's www.memory.he-never-says.
I'll be waiting for you patiently.
Because then it wouldn't rhyme as easily. He probably means .com, but it could also be .net or .org or .cx or .anything. It's definitely .com, and the video does of course plug his actual website, www.alanjacksonmemory.com. Man, remember when we had to painstakingly say the domain name?
www.memory.
That always felt kind of awkward to me, even if I leave out the www. Nowadays, everyone just says follow me on so-and-so. And let's admit, in this regard, it really is a simpler time now. For better and for worse. Let's go back once again to the boy bands. One common complaint I remember seeing on all the I Hate Boy Bands websites that Angel Fire had to offer was that they don't play any instruments. Therefore, it's not real music. They're just prancing around and singing, and whenever an instrument shows up, they just use it as a prop. Pfft, that's not talent. Right then, let's see what happens when we give a boy band some instruments.
Until you're back here, baby.
Yeah, just as I thought. The same old shit.
Baby, set me free from this misery.
Alright, so this is BB Mac. On guitar, Steven. On other guitar, Christian. And on drums, Mark.
This is where my heart belongs, 'cause here I am.
I think the best way to describe this is the boy bandification of adult alternative. If you wanted to listen to Matchbox 20, but Rob just wasn't cute enough for you, well, here you go. This is what a boy band with instruments sounds like.
There's nothing in this world I can do.
It sounds just like a Backstreet Boys song. Hell, it might as well be one. It's just as empty and manufactured as all the other boy bands. One of the arguments I remember reading is that if a band doesn't play their instruments, then they're not being authentic. So the logical conclusion is that if you give the boy band instruments, then suddenly it's real music. And that's how you get no end of douchey white guys with acoustic guitars. Now, I'm not saying this song isn't patient zero of that plague, but it might be. Also, what's this song about? Well, this is one of those I miss you girl songs where they're like, girl, I miss you, and I was wrong, and I want you back here, baby. So yeah, it's the same old shit. You put leather chaps on Abe Vigoda, he's still Abe Vigoda.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort.
Every little thing that we do should be between me and you.
Oh, hello, stereotypical Asian music. This is already pretty bad, and then we have Ja Rule rapping about stealing someone's girl. Why, it's like I don't even need to say anything at all.
You see, every time that I'm alone with you, homie be checking up on you.
Well, he still sounds like that. Rawr, I'm tough for you, girl. And with the lyrics about doing it with someone's girl and that Asian music in the background, this is basically him jacking off to hentai in song form. There, I just made you picture Ja Rule's O face. You're welcome.
The freaky things that we do is keep between me and you.
And we've got Christina Milian, the pride of Waldorf, Maryland, playing the part of the girl.
'Cause every little thing that we do.
And she does the stereotypically sultry, sexy voice. It's actually pretty funny bad in a way.
See, every time that I'm alone with you, shorty be checking up on you.
Oh, okay, so this is one of those things. Hey girl, you're hot, let's fuck, but keep it between us, baby. We're cheating on our spouses with each other. Tee.
If they knew we were doing what we were doing, it probably ruined our pre-race.
I don't really have anything else to say. It's up very high on the list because of course it would be. Sorry, Ja, but this is getting the gong. Alright, let's stretch this stupid video out with more slop. Samantha Moomba? More like Samantha Mumbo Jumbo, haha. This isn't bad, but it's not really anything either. Wasn't this the video shoot where he made the PP tape? I'm sorry, I don't mean to bring it up, but I seem to remember he did it during a video shoot around this time. I would go back and rewatch Surviving R. Kelly to check, but I don't think I'm feeling that kind of darkness right about now.
But you know that you can't fight the moonlight.
Leanne Rimes decides she's had enough belting ballads and tries to be Britney Spears. It does not work. Higher! Someday I'll give this one the full-on slander it deserves. Maybe. No, that song rules. You shut up. Another song that Mad TV lampooned perfectly.
And take this and just keep hitting the same note over and over again.
Do 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 do. Shout out to Ali G in the video, by the way. Yes, kids, there was life before Borat. Try to remember it.
What are you doing?
Yo, Maradona, you know when you do your next single, can I be in it? Because I was well good at rapping. Like a virgin, like don't need no urging. Got me a sturgeon, gotta rock with the virgin.
Please stop.
Cut my life into penis.
Yeah, of course, I'd go with the silly meme song as the bumper. Also, I want to point out this was the number 66 that week. This isn't terrible. It just feels kind of weird to see her being this kind of straight up R&B diva. It's more of a false start, if anything. Stupid bimbo thought she could fuck with Jack and Diane like that. No. Oh yeah, this store brand TLC was a thing too. I almost forgot. Then again, it's not like there's really much of anything to forget. It kinda bops, but there were so many other songs like this that do more than just kinda bop. And we're kinda close to the end, so let's go. Okay, I'm gonna come out and say it. This tops my worst list for one reason. It could have been good.
Gonna make it with you. You're pulling petals off a flower trying to get your way.
Alright, so this is a girl group named Dream with a song called He Loves You Not. You can pretty much guess what kind of song this is gonna be.
He loves me, he loves you not.
Yeah, he loves me, he loves you not. Telling this stupid girl to get away from her man, which, you know, is honorable. Stand by her man. I can get down with that. Fuck off, Jolene. And that he loves me, he loves you not, well, that's them turning that thing with the daisies into a song. Childish, yes, but it's a more innocent kind of childish, which admittedly works very well here. So the content is fine, but what about the production?
You can patch your cherry lips.
Well, it is a pretty good kind of bop. I like that dum 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 thing they got going on. But there's one tiny little problem that unfortunately ruins the whole thing.
You're the kind of girl that's always up for do or dare.
Okay, can I ask an honest question here? Whose bright idea was it to record this song next to an active helicopter?
Girl, you can dig a field full of daisies.
You're hearing this, right? This isn't something I'm imagining. I'm not in a K-hole. You're hearing that thing too, right? Okay, so can I ask another honest question here? Why?
Try to tempt him with a sweet kiss.
I mean, yeah, sure, that's nice that you can make that sound on a computer, but was this really necessary? Did we really need that helicopter noise to truly appreciate the genius that is He Loves You Not by Dream? If it hadn't been there at all, I would have just written this off as a decent pop tune, and we wouldn't be here. Like, I had that Unsteady song on my most recent worst list, and I neglected to mention that ticking noise that goes on. It's annoying, but it blends in enough that I barely notice it. I'd call it a nuisance. But this sticks way out. It's the first thing I notice. There were points in this song in which the noise wasn't even matched up with the beat, and once I hear it, I can't unhear it. Literally. This goes on for the whole song.
The grass is greener on the other side.
The whole damn fucking song. Verses and choruses, even in the bridge. And that bridge has some awesome guitars and synths, and I can't vibe with it because the fucking sound is still going. Make it stop for the love of my freaking ears. Which brings us back to my first question. Whose fault was this?
He's into what he's got.
Alright, let's pull up the Wikipedia, blah blah blah. Wait, zoom in on the... Oh, of course. Of course it was fucking him. Of fucking course it was him.
Never gonna get away with my no chains to unlock.
He may not have been credited as writer or producer, but he was the guy who put the group together. It's his label. He's still involved, so you know what? I'm blaming that helicopter noise 100% on him. Because it's exactly the kind of fuckbrain production decision he would have his grubby little fingers all over. I can just see him in the studio with them now. They're putting the finishing touches on the hit song that's gonna make them stars, and he's in there being like, yeah, yeah, this song's tight, but you know what it really needs? Helicopter noises, yeah,
He loves me, he loves me not.
And he cranks the helicopter noise knob all the way up, and he's like, yeah, yeah, now it's banging, yeah. I choose to believe it happened that way.
So free to do what he wants.
Anyway, there you have it. He Loves You Not by Dream. A perfectly fine girl pop song completely botched by one very stupid production decision courtesy of Diddy Dumbo himself. Wonder what he's doing now. No, I don't.
And that's me. He loves me, he loves you not.
And if you could read my heart, then you'd know without exception it was all with the best of intentions.
Sucker.